completely different effects on unirrigated and irrigated areas. क्या बोला मैंने? First 10 points I told you something. What was that? Unirrigated areas पे the effect will be twice as much. The effect will be twice as much. Right? Because of the climate change, the effect will be twice as much. Right? कौन सा क्रॉप्स पे इफेक्ट ज्यादा होगा? You tell me. कौन सा क्रॉप्स? Actually, rice and wheat are more immune for this one, and pulses are the most vulnerable. Pulses will be the most vulnerable. This pointer is important. In both the pulses are grown in which season? Both Rabi and Kharif. Both Rabi and Kharif. Some pulses are grown in Rabi season, some pulses are grown in Kharif season. Right? Geography optional किसी का है? No one. Only one single person. We would have asked them. Right? So rice and wheat, both rice and wheat are relatively immune. They are relatively immune to these extreme conditions. Right? So farm revenue pay, what will be the impact? It obviously says farmers in the unirrigated areas are going to get the impacted the most. Right? It's true. जो unirrigated areas में है उस पे impact ज़्यादा होगा. True. क्योंकि effect of climate change is also more on that area. Right? So incomes भी वहाँ पे affect ज़्यादा होगा. And what else does the survey say? The survey says that हमें ये already पता है. Right? It cuts the farmers both ways. कैसा है? Supply shock आता है. There will be supply shocks. है कि नहीं? What is it about? Supply will be stopped. Why? Because there is problem in the agriculture sector. तो prices increase होना चाहिए. Right? The benefit should accrue to the farmers, but that will not happen. Why? Why? Less yields will be there. Isn't it? Less yields will be there. See, generally क्या होना चाहिए? When you are producing less, right, you should be making more profits. Why? Because the prices will be better. But what is the problem? To realize better prices, you should have also produced sufficient quantity. Right? बहुत less produce किया है तो you can't take it to the market and sell. बीच में किसी को बेच देना है, कोई aggregator होगा उसको बेच देना है. Will he buy it at the same price as the market? Obviously नहीं. You will be selling at a lower price. Again, it is a problem. Right? That is why it cuts both the sides.
So also the government will fix some rate, right?
वो basic necessity है. Right? The government will start doing what? Whenever there is a shortage, it will start importing. Right? So there are some times when tomato prices might shoot up the skies. मतलब 200, 250 हो सकता है. Right? If the government does not intervene. It can go up to that level. 200 rupees तक जा सकता है. But the government will never allow. Right? So this time probably the mangoes will be very, very costly. They'll be very, very costly. Why? Because people are saying there is no crop at all. Right? So you go and try to buy mangoes as of now. Right? They'll cost you like anything. मतलब normal mangoes cost you like 30 rupees per piece. 35, 40 rupees. Right? So उससे अच्छा apple खा लो. Right? Next. climate change models predict that India's temperature, India का temperature जो है, is likely to rise by 3 to 4 degrees centigrade by the end of 21st century.
So to rise on
3 to 4%, 3 to 4 degree Celsius by what time? By the end of 21st century. Right? It points to the fact that the survey says that if farmers do not adopt to the climate change that is happening, if they don't come up with the adaptive strategies, they'll be losing 12% income annually. They'll be losing 12% income annually. Right? What has been observed further is that from the previous decades, it has been observed that farmers in unirrigated areas, they are losing income mostly on the kharif crop rather than the rabi crop. Right? They are losing more on what? Kharif crop pe. They are losing on rabi crop as well, but lesser. Right. Policy implications क्या है? क्या क्या करना है? Right? The survey makes distinction of two agricultures in India. Right? It makes distinction between two agricultures in India. One is cereals grown in northern India, cereals grown in northern India, and non-cereals in central, western, and southern India. Right? Now, why is it called two agricultures in India? Cereals and non-cereals, but it's not just about that. It's also about some more problems.
Irrigation problem.
Right? First, while the cereal-rich north is well irrigated, right? Cereal-rich north, that is the first agriculture we talked about, it is well irrigated. The second agriculture is inadequately irrigated. Right? First agriculture, price and procurement is better. Prices and procurement is better. Second agriculture में, it's not good. Ineffective procurement है. Right? Basically, the first agriculture has enjoyed maximum benefits. Research and development भी ज़्यादा किसमें है? In the first agriculture itself. Right? Less research and development in the second agriculture. right? Okay. So, what should the government do going forward? Obviously, spread irrigation. Right? For this, you can write all the schemes you know. Right? So they have mentioned, survey has mentioned only one, more crop per drop. Bola hai. Right? You can talk about all the other things which you know. Right? साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी में बहुत इन्वेस्टमेंट करना है. पैथोलॉजीज फाइट करने के लिए, मोस्टली प्लांट पैथोलॉजीज फाइट करने के लिए. क्रॉप इंश्योरेंस प्रोग्राम हार्मोनाइज करना है, प्रधानमंत्री फसल बीमा योजना. राइट? वेदर बेस्ड मॉडल्स एंड टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करना है. What for? To determine the losses, especially, and compensation देने के लिए. Right? So, what we need for agriculture sector to tackle the climate change is bottom-up approach to planning, bottom-up approach to strategies. Right? Ground situation में problem क्या है? इस region में problem क्या है? वहाँ से प्लान्स डेवलप होना चाहिए. राइट? एंड देयर हैज टू बी अ बेनेवोलेंट टॉप डाउन अप्रोच. राइट? अ बेनेवोलेंट टॉप डाउन अप्रोच एंड बॉटम से व्हाट? अ इफेक्टिव बॉटम अप अप्रोच. दोनों होना चाहिए. सो इट्स लाइक सेइंग बेनेवोलेंट का मतलब, द बेनेवोलेंट वन इज which is a good one, right? So the central government should be doing what? Taking up the plans from the bottom level, right? उसके ऊपर strategies बनाना है and accordingly funds allocate करना है. अच्छे तरीके से funds allocate करना है. ऐसा नहीं कि यहाँ पे हमारा government है, यहाँ पे funds ज़्यादा देना है. That should not be done basically. At least when it comes to agriculture, right? So that is your 6th chapter. 7th chapter. Gender and sun meta preference. Next chapter. What is the chapter name? Gender and sun meta preference. So many efforts have been made since independence for what? What for? To achieve gender equity. Right? Gender equality के लिए we have done so many things. So in fact, literacy among women has increased. Better health prospects भी है women के लिए. Right? And many other things. However, there remain few arenas. Right? There remain few arenas that still require a large amount of focus and large amount of funds and a huge amount of what? Attitude change. Right? So सबसे ज़्यादा क्या चाहिए? Attitude change. That's the most important thing if you ask me. Funds छोड़ो, सब कुछ छोड़ो. The most important thing is attitude change. Right? जब तक attitude change नहीं होगा ना, you can't help it. Right? So you can see sometimes, right? For example, yesterday we were talking, right, about the pink color of the economic survey. It starts from there. Why pink? Stereotyping वहीं से start हो गया, isn't it? So why do you associate pink with this gender? The problem is, the moment you start allocating certain things for certain gender, no, it becomes problematic. वहीं से स्टार्ट हो जाता है, इन ग्रुप आउट ग्रुप वहीं पे स्टार्ट हो जाता है, isn't it? So that is where it has to stop. रूट कॉज वहीं पे है, राइट? सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज, जैसे कि यू नो सर्टन टाइप्स ऑफ क्लॉथिंग इज ओनली फॉर मेन, ओनली फॉर वुमेन, है ना? ये भी डिस्टिंक्शन नहीं होना चाहिए. बेसिकली दैट डिस्टिंक्शन शुड नॉट बी देयर, राइट? पीपल शुड बी फ्री टू वेयर व्हाट दे लाइक, isn't it? So do you want to wear a gown? Wear it. Problem nahi hai. Honestly, such should be the attitude. See, that becomes unthinkable for us, isn't it? Why should it be a problem? See, we talk so much about liberty, rights and everything. Why should this be a problem?
Because it looks weird.
No, the thing is, for others it is looking weird. No, it is your personal choice. Isn't it? It looks weird to you only because आपका society ऐसा बनाया है, right? There are many societies where people still would wear clothes like women, isn't it? क्या हुआ? See, this is called self-fulfilling prophecy, right? बी रणवीर सिंह. See, उसको देखो, he doesn't even care, right? He is exercising the right to the maximum extent possible, right? Next, see, shirts and pants किसका है?
Common.
Now why not